You'll find us at 10:30 a.m. and you can watch it recorded later if you don't get a chance to watch it live. We are in a little bit of flux. We have new staff members. Our committee members remain the same from last session, and on the agenda today we have introduction of committee members and staff. So while we have the rest of our committee members join us today, we will go ahead and introduce committee staff. We have a new committee assistant, and we have our revisers and our legislative research department joining us, it looks like, more often in person this session. So they do good work wherever they are, so we're glad to have them here in the committee room as circumstances warrant. So if committee staff, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us how long you've been working in the legislature. Do you have a microphone there?
I'm Kim Sage. I've been with the legislature for this is my fourth year, office assistant the first 2 years, and was a committee assistant to Representative Jennings. Okay.
Do we need to have you start over? That'd be great.
Okay. My name's Kim Sage. I've been with the Kansas legislature for 4 years, 2 years as an office assistant, and then last year as a committee assistant to Representative Jennings with the House Corrections and Juvenile Justice Committee. And I'm delighted to be here with the Judiciary Committee and Senator Warren.
And we're glad to have you. Our committee assistant from last session, it was a long travel distance each day, so it was something that needed to be changed. So we're glad for the new addition, and we'll miss Miss Evans from last session, and welcome to committee. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Natalie Nelson from the Legislative Research Department. I have been with the legislature for, this is my 8th session. I have been assigned to Senate Judiciary from the beginning, so been here a while. So if you need any help with, looking what we did last year, or seeing just in general what kind of legislation this committee puts forth, then let me know.
Thank you. And welcome back.
Yes. Oh, and also we also have Bob Gallimore from our office who is online. He will be online for most meetings this year. He is also a research analyst.
Thank you. Welcome back to committee.
Good morning, committee. Jason Thompson with the Office of Reviser Statutes. This is session number 16.
Wow.
Most of which on this committee, a few at the beginning weren't. And then backing me up on the committee will be Jenna Moyer. She'll be online for most meetings, unless she's needed to brief a bill or otherwise be present. But you'll see me for pretty much every meeting in session.
Thank you, and welcome back to committee, everyone. Those of you who are going to be providing testimony, we need written testimony, whether you're going to provide oral testimony or simply written, so you'll be working with our committee assistant office and often. So we look forward to engaging in that way. And then we will turn to committee members if we just want to go around the room and introduce yourself, what district you're from, where it is, and your experience in the legislature. And we'll start here with Senator Corson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My name is Ethan Corson, Senate District 7, represent Northeast Johnson County in the Kansas Senate. This will be my second session of the legislature, and really enjoyed this committee last session. I think we did a lot of really good work, and so I'm really excited to be back and to work with my colleagues and our great staff and hopefully do some good legislation for the folks in Kansas. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Welcome back to committee.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is Beverly Gossage. I'm in District 9, which is Johnson County, from the Douglas line to include DeSoto, Northern Gardner, and part of Olathe, Shawnee, and Lenexa a little bit. And I enjoyed this committee very much. This is my second session.
Yes, Madam Chairman, my name is Rick Wilburn. I'm Senator from the 35th Senate District, which is centered in McPherson, Kansas, with 6 contiguous counties around McPherson. This is my 9th session. It's an honor to serve as Vice this committee. I love this committee. It's so interesting. We do a lot of good work, and we've been blessed over the years to have outstanding staff. And I thank you, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. Welcome back to committee. Senator Haley.
Good morning, and thank you. Excuse me, Madam Chairwoman. I am David Haley. I represent Kansas City, the 4th District in the Senate. Enjoyed being on the Senate Judiciary Committee. This is my 22nd year on this committee, 28th year in the legislature as a whole, and for every one of the 28 years, I've been either on a House or Senate Judiciary and been in different capacities. Was the ranking member for a couple years under Chairman O'Neill of the House Judiciary Committee, Mike O'Neill, and then came over here, and you are the 4th chair, actually, Chair Warren, that I've had the pleasure of serving with as the ranking minority member on this committee. I enjoy what Judiciary does. As a former practitioner, former assistant DA in Wyandotte County and in other capacities with the government, really the wheels of our legislature turns so much beyond the appropriation process, but in terms of policy, almost everything that we do as a legislature are done here in our judiciary committees. As far as I'm concerned, it's an honor for me to serve with you and these members in this capacity.
Thank you and welcome back. Senator Bowers.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Elaine Bowers from Concordia, representing Senate District 36, which is 13 counties in central, north central, east and western Kansas, a very large territory. In my other life, I'm a franchise auto dealer, been in business over 30 years, and I've tried to bring that business-based thought process to this committee. I was elected in 2006 into the House, having served 3 terms there, and I'm in my 3rd term in the Senate. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, welcome back, committee. I'm Kelly Warren. I represent District 11, which is in Johnson County, part of Overland Park and part of Leawood. This is my 2nd term in the legislature. I was in the House for 2 years, and then this is my 2nd session in the Senate. So enjoy this committee very much. I'm an attorney as well, so it's important to have policy that you look at both sides of the issue, I would say. It was interesting last year, our committee met for the first time. If you remember, it was on the Senate floor. It was the first day of session, which was, I think, unprecedented. We were in a little bit more unprecedented times this time a year ago, and we had Kansas Emergency Management Act issues that needed addressed right away. So we met right there on the Senate floor, just moments, I think, after we were all sworn in as senators, so I appreciate the hard work that this committee has always done right from the get-go. So here we go again for a 2022 session, and we'll be working hard as well. With that then, we will turn to adoption of the committee rules. We have committee rules to govern our business here. We did get issued from the Senate President yesterday some different procedures for how we govern committee members and their participation in the meetings. You'll remember that last session, as a committee member, to participate, either asking questions or voting or making amendments or motions, you had to be present in the committee meeting room. So, but as a conferee, you could be present in the committee meeting room or virtually online. And we will continue that practice for conferees and for committee members to participate in the working of a bill. You can be online on WebEx, but you must be in the Capitol building. So either in your office or some other space in the Capitol building to participate in working a bill. As far as hearing a bill and asking questions, I think the practice of the committee has worked well. I would like to see committee members in the room. I think sometimes we run into technical difficulties and it's easier to hear the conferees. So I'm going to confer with Senate leadership and see if that's a practice they want to continue or not. And we will firm up the committee rules probably at our next meeting then. And we will post those online for all to see. The rules will still be the same. Please get your testimony in 24 hours before the committee meets. We have a very busy committee, and our committee assistant needs time to get that prepared for staff. So we'll be looking forward to a busy session. We now then turn to the business side of the committee, and I will request any bill introductions. If there are any bill introductions to be made either by committee members or folks in the audience. Senator Wilborn.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to request introduction of a bill. The number is 22 RS 2563, has to do with criminal liability and defense as a mental illness defense.
Thank you, and without introduction, the bill is so introduced. Any other request for bill introductions? Any requests online? I don't see any in the committee meeting room, and hearing and seeing none online. Then we will close the opportunity for request for bill introductions as for today. And with that committee then, if there's no further business of the committee, we will be adjourned. Thank you very much.